China's unemployment rate among young adults hits 18%. Video post alleges collusion between biofirm and CCP officials. Students protest at Beijing University. Shanghai University's online swimming test. Hashtag Last Generation goes viral. Hello and welcome to Sound of Hope News. I'm Liam O'Neill and here are your May 18th China Briefs. China's unemployment rate for young people aged 16 to 24 hit a record high of 18.2% in April, as the economy was hit hard by tough anti-epidemic measures. The urban unemployment rate across all ages was 6.1%. That was also an all-time high, according to National Bureau of Statistics data released in the middle of April. March of this year had set the previous record. Across 31 major cities, the rate is 6.7%, also the highest rate on record. But employment pressure is most pronounced among young people, and it's climbing. According to a survey conducted by Renmin University, only 46.7% of graduates are qualified to even apply for jobs, which means fully half of college graduates may be unemployed. One of the largest bio companies in the world, the BGI Group, formerly known as Beijing Genomic Institute, has come under fire for accusations of faulty gene testing and colluding with CCP officials. The most vocal critic of late, Mr. Duming Wang. He's a regional director for the CCP's National Gene Bank. A now-censored video showed Mr. Wang giving his account of a severe physical beating he endured that left 7 broken bones. He alleged that thugs had been hired by BGI in response to his blowing the whistle on faulty testing and bribery. He also alleges that the local police worked with them. The beating took place in a high-end Hilton hotel in Wuhan City, Mr. Wang said in this video. Police could look at the hotel security camera footage themselves, but are helping to cover up the crime. He apparently visited the Public Security Bureau, but he was mistreated by police who, quote, shackled my hands and feet to a chair. Officer Zhang Yuanhui was the worst. He took the lead in beating me. Sound of Hope received the video from Mr. Wang on May 15th, in which he describes in detail how the BGI Group bribed his former supervisor at the National Gene Bank with a property worth 100 million yuan. Further, he claims that tens of thousands of acres across 56 cities in China were stolen by BGI and CCP officials working together. Mr. Wang first contacted the Central Commission of Disciplinary Inspection more than a year ago about his complaints. Hearing nothing, he went public. I implore, he said, the Central Commission of Discipline to find out which officials, relatives, friends, and mistresses are getting wealthy by acting as BGI agents. He said that in the video. He petitioned the Procuratorate, that's the highest office for government oversight in China, but also to no avail. Sound of Hope's attempts to reach Mr. Wang since May 16th have been unsuccessful. It was as early as 2020 when the Hong Kong Epoch Times reported on the poor accuracy of BGI's genetic testing kits. Several Hong Kong district councillors held a press conference at the time, pointing out that BGI's poor detection accuracy caused many fake positives. Increasing lockdown measures at one of China's most prestigious universities is angering the students there. What might be called a student protest erupted on May 15th at Beijing University, when fences around student dorms went up with no forewarning. Outraged students are shown in multiple Twitter posts demanding explanations. At 11:30 p.m., a vice president of the university attempted to quell the gathering, but actually joined students in a show of sympathy. Under his watch, part of the fence was taken down. Shortly after the incident, nearly all discussion and videos about the event were taken off of Weibo. This university student protest is the second in a month after Fudan University students in Shanghai protested lockdowns there. On May 15th, Shanghai University declared that swimming tests this year will be conducted online, not in the pool. Students will read swimming theory online and then upload answers to a test. This was a special announcement. It's also a special arrangement only for students graduating in 2022 due to the pandemic. Chinese netizens were predictably amused and bewildered. I don't understand how the school leaders' brain circuits are wired. This is not something ordinary people can come up with. Ultimate bureaucracy, said one Twitter. More netizens further commented, if universities have tests like this, no wonder employers are complaining that college students don't know anything. Hashtag Last Generation was one of the latest hashtags to go viral on Chinese social media before being scrubbed from searches. It came from a video that captures a showdown between a young couple and officials in hazmat suits outside of a Shanghai apartment. We're negative, you have no right to take us away, a man says in response to orders that he and his wife need to go to a quarantine facility. A police officer then steps forward and threatens, if you don't obey the orders, you're going to be punished, and it will affect 3 generations in your family. Sorry, we're the last generation. Thank you, is the man's reply. Professor Yaoyuan Ye from St. Thomas University in Houston told Radio Free Asia that the words, we're the last generation, highlights mounting public anger over the zero-COVID policies, likening it to a pressure cooker. Human rights lawyer and former law professor in Shanghai, Xuezhong Zhang, commented on Twitter that the words are, quote, arguably the strongest denunciation a young person can make about the era in which he lives. In traditional Chinese culture, carrying on the family line is of the utmost importance, underscoring all relationships and social organization. But in today's China, a rapid fall in birth rate is seen by many as one of the country's biggest problems. Data from the Chinese National Statistics Bureau showed the birth rate dropped to a record low last year, 7.52 births per 1,000 people. That's the lowest since 1949. The highly criticized one-child policy was in effect from 1978 to 2015. That's when officials allowed couples to have 2 children in response to a rapidly aging population. But birth rates continued to fall. Recently, authorities have allowed 3 children per couple, but the high cost of urban living is one reason widely believed to still deter family growth. Many also say that they lack the emotional confidence to raise a family under the Chinese regime. Professor Ye said, from 1989 to 2022, the CCP has developed an incomparable amount of tools to control the citizens and even public opinion because they fear collective action and resistance. Searches for the viral video or the hashtag Last Generation on Chinese social media yielded no results the day after they first appeared. Thanks for joining Sound of Hope's China Brief. Click like and subscribe for more daily Chinese news. We'll see you next time.